can push myself to forcefully do so many things because I have been doing that for so many years. But is that the healthiest? Like, is that the most beneficial and the best? I don't think so. Like, overall, in general, it absolutely isn't, for me at least. Hello, and welcome to Tea Time Conversations. Let's get our tea. Okay, here's our tea in our fun little mug of today. It's, cup of today. It's really, interesting. I don't know if you can see me. So, we're cozy now. We have our tea. Let's get to it. Yesterday I was thinking about how December, if you let it, can have this energy of if you've procrastinated like the whole day and then suddenly want to get productive like late at night, then tend to maybe even overwork. So I feel like we shouldn't be putting that kind of pressure on ourselves. I've seen a lot of people post about like winter arc and all that stuff, but maybe in like not the healthiest way, for me at least personally. A lot of people have been posting about scheduling as many workouts as they can until the new year, so they like push it and like I guess like use the time or whatever. But I personally won't be doing that. While I do like to set intentions and to declutter and all that stuff, I don't want to burn myself out to then just like not want to do anything in January as it gets like a bit slower and like gloomier maybe even. It's just, I don't know, December has this like festive energy around it, I think, at least for me. So I feel like we get all these ideas what we want to do in January and all that stuff, but we don't actually like set goals with like actionable steps and with the things that we actually can do. I don't want to say realistically. I hate when someone tells me to be like realistic and stuff. But I feel like when it comes to habits and things like that, I feel like we really do have to be a bit more realistic, and in a way where it's just like we don't set a 50 task to-do list for the day and like 57 goals, and then at the end of like the year we feel like we absolutely waste our time. With all that being said, we're going to slow down a bit for a bit of a change, you know? Wait a second. Half my head's like cut off from the frame. It's okay. We're practicing, right? You probably don't care about this, but I have like a back injury from a few years ago, and a few years after I got injured, if you will. I didn't particularly take care of that or like my health in like general. Just with time, it got even worse. So it's just, I have these like days and weeks, and it's just like, obviously, like we all have them, but like with certain weeks, it'll get worse, and with certain weeks, it'll, you know, sometimes it'll feel better. But the past couple of weeks, it's been worse. And also, I've been a bit like with the, you know, viruses and, you know, just the weather and all that. My respiratory system also wasn't the best. But it's okay, that's getting better. It's all good. It's all good. So, it doesn't really feel like the best thing, the most beneficial thing for me to go on and schedule 6 workouts a week. While I do love working out, and while I do want to work out, I haven't in like probably almost like 2 weeks, which is like the longest I've gone in probably months. So yeah, it just feels like something's missing, and I feel like I will be walking more for a change these next couple of weeks until it gets better again. I feel like social media can sometimes be really, like, we all know this stuff, but like social media can sometimes be really like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, everything's perfect, everything's, you know, and just like here and there, it's like, let me remind you that this is like not really real life, and it isn't perfect all the time. Like, while I do like love, personally, like, I love Pilates, and I have been doing it for months. Like, I do it at home. I work out at home. We don't have Pilates studios around here, but I love doing my Pilates workouts at home. What was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. Wait, it went out the window. We're gonna reevaluate, just take the time to look a bit, I don't want to say to reflect, but really to like reflect a bit more, and not in an obsessive way where it's I wanted to do, like as I was saying earlier, like I wanted to do these 57 things. I wanted to read 100 books and like, goals like that. And look at it and be like, I didn't do that, and then feel bad about it. Because then that's just worse. That's just worsening our mental health. And like, we should be focusing on getting that one better. Why don't we celebrate those wins? Because we have those dips. I talked about this in a previous video of mine, which I literally like just yapped about how if we set all these goals, like we shouldn't feel bad about like not achieving them, but then that doesn't take away our responsibility like to try better in the future. But also we shouldn't like beat ourselves up more than we focus on how to change that in the future. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be reevaluating everything. I love, as I said in the beginning, I love decluttering, and I have been for these past couple of weeks, feeling like I need to declutter a lot of the stuff. I just don't like how this mug like doesn't match with anything in color. It's just like super red and distracting. Got off topic again. It's fine. I literally have made a list a few weeks ago of the things that I want to declutter, like not only like physical, but like digital, and a lot of the things that I want to like declutter, reevaluate, reorganize. So yeah, if you want to be doing that with me, I will be sharing a list of the things that I'm decluttering before the new year, probably on my Instagram. If you want to follow me there, I will link my other accounts in the description. It's easy to get caught up in it. It's really easy to get caught up in it. Like looking at my TBR, because I have a very long TBR, and just feel overwhelmed by all those things that, like, by all the books that I wanted to read maybe, like this year, but I didn't, it's really easy to feel that. And then just wanting to do it all this month, to be like, okay, this week I'm going to read, like, how many books, and the next one, so the number of the books that I read this year will be bigger, I guess. Just, it doesn't make sense. Like, why do we have to do that? Why do we have to? And then this whole idea about, like, having to be, like, perfect from January. No. But I don't want to do that, because I do want to focus on being better. I do want to, like, as I said, I will be planning so many things. I love planning, I love organizing, I love, like, just finding ways to be better, do better, feel better. It's like all those little things, like just finding ways to make this journey better for myself and for other people involved. So yeah, just so many things. I've been having so many ideas, so I love planning them. I love putting the goals down, just, all that stuff. But I don't want to have this idea that from January 1st, like, I wake up and then all of a sudden we go with it, like, I'm gonna have the healthiest breakfast ever, and then work out, and then do all these, goals that I set for myself, and all these tasks, and like complete every single thing on my to-do list. But not only for January 1st, because if I do that, and if I break the streak or whatever it is, like on a day of the first week, or if I, just don't feel my best. If I, like, last year I had pneumonia, and from January 1st, I was not feeling my best yet, I still wasn't feeling my best, and I had this idea, like, I need to work out so much, and, like, I need to, like, I'm mentioning work out so much, but, like, that's the most, like, classic example, and, like, the easiest one that we can all, I feel like a lot of us can relate to. So, but I wanted to do everything perfectly, and that wasn't the case. Like, as this year, I'm not feeling my best. I don't think I can get through, like, a 30-minute Pilates now with my back and stuff. So why should I be pushing myself to do an hour of, like, Pilates or working out every single day, or like 6 days a week, 5 or 6 days a week, if I can take it like slowly, and I can do like a 15-minute workout or like a 10-minute workout, see how I'm feeling, or maybe not even a workout. I can take a 30-minute walk with someone, or not with someone, or just go outside, get some fresh air, take it slowly, and just see where you are. Like, I don't want to make it worse by trying to make it better, like forcefully to make it better. I guess that's the point of this video. So yeah, I will be posting about a decluttering list. I will be, like just the whole thing about the goals. I'm having so many ideas about for content and for some things in my personal life. I'm having like just so many ideas, and I don't need to execute them all at once. I don't need to do it all from like January 1st and just be this perfect version of myself who absolutely never skips a task or moves a task. Not because like that's not realistic, because I can push myself to forcefully do so many things because I have been doing that for so many years. But is that the healthiest? Like, is that the most beneficial and the best? I don't think so. Like, overall, in general, it absolutely isn't, for me at least. As I said, I have so many ideas. Do I have to execute them all at once? I don't. Do you have to execute it all at once? You don't. If you want to change 7 habits or like 17 habits all at once, are you going to end up like changing any of them? Maybe, I don't know. But it's probably gonna feel a bit, like that's where the resistance, comes from. That's where the resistance comes in. That's what I was gonna say. Like, that's where it creeps in, and then suddenly you don't want to change any of it. Suddenly there's this resistance to change, scary, like change feels scary all of a sudden. It's all like, ooh. So that's about it. Having a little chat. So, these past couple of months, I've been in a bit of a void, in a bit of a in-between state, so I'm like not executing so many things, but I'm also like not just like laying down and not doing anything. So I've been in this, like, like it's been cooking, for lack of a better word. I've been, like just having so many ideas and executing some of them. So I made this guide. It's called the Balanced Life Method, which is basically 21 days to go from feeling super overwhelmed and in this loop of constantly feeling like you have to do all these things and then running and then procrastinating and then feeling guilty about procrastinating and then just doing it all at once, burning out, and then repeating the whole cycle. There's so many journal prompts in it, little actions you can take, short lessons and reflections, move you closer from the cycle that I just mentioned to progress and sustainable consistency, where we stay consistent with the things that we're doing and where we can get back on track instead of spiraling about getting off this perfect track that we have set up for ourselves. I'll put the link in the description as well as my other accounts if you want to follow me on there. So thank you so much for being here. Hopefully you'll join us for more tea talks or tea time conversations. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Got this little light thing. Does it look better with it? No, because I'm in like natural light. It's fine. We'll be fine without it.